So about 10 days ago, I released this video, why some players have a lot of progression but very little playtime. Now that video was a follow-on from a previous video. But to cut a long story short, basically what we do in these sort of videos is we take a look at some pretty scuffed profiles. Profiles that either have a lot of progression and little playtime, or a lot of playtime and basically no progression. Some of the profiles are pretty goofy. But it goes without saying, if you have or know of a profile that's scuffed, in a good or a bad way, then please let me know in the comments. Leave the IGN, and I may just take a look at it in a future video. I've not even started the video, and Skycrypt is completely and utterly acting up. This happens way too often. Like, what is actually going on with it? Does anybody know? Oh, okay. Maybe I can just slash PV on Skyblock. I always thought that actually pulled data from Skycrypt, but I could be completely wrong. I guess we'll have to do it slightly different. Anyway, this profile we're taking a look at is Saw Killer Saw, okay? We've got a 1.4 billion net worth. What else do we have? Skyblock level 149. Rev, Tarantula 7, Sven 6, Enderman 5, Kata 32. We've got a Juju Shortbow, which is actually pretty damn decent. Shadow Fury, Necron set, all Legion 5, with a golden Necron's head. Yeah, it's looking like a pretty damn decent profile. Now, this is actually, according to the comment that I got, only got around about 150 hours playtime. That's as of 10 days ago, and can almost solo floor 7. You know, like, sometimes it's not just down to the progression that somebody makes on a profile. It's down to the ability to do certain things. Like, I can't, even if I had Kata 50, I don't even think I'd be able to solo floor 7. And honestly, that's just a skill issue. That's nothing to do with the items that I have or the progression that I've made. That's just, you know, it's just something I'll never be able to do. Anyway, moving on, if you are planning on purchasing anything from the Hypixel store, make sure to use code NITROS. It gets yourself 5% off. Also, you should subscribe to the channel, it does help out a lot. We're closing in on 60k. And finally, you should join the Discord server. It's linked in the description of this video. If you want something like a carry in Dungeons or Slayers, we've always got you covered. Okay, we finally have Skycrypt back. It's decided to work now. Anyway, we're going to be taking a look at Vitalik's profile. It's a pretty cool name, not going to lie. Anyway, level 173, we've got maxed out Alchemy, Enchanting, Taming. To be fair, the easiest 3 to max. Everybody should have those 3 maxed. Unless you've just started playing, which is fair enough. Anyway, we have a 1.2 billion net worth. We've, what else do we have in terms of armor? We've got a Sorrow set. We've got a Necron set with a Necron's head. Half of a Terror set. Do we have anything else good? We've got a Crimson set, which isn't crazy. Shark Scale. There's some decent pieces of armor, let's say. We've got a Juju Shortbow. A Livid Dagger, pretty standard. Magical power of 661. Got a, I guess, a relatively decent collection of pets. Let's see, what else do we have? Kata 33. And supposedly this profile has over 1,000 hours of playtime. Now, you might look at that and think, huh. I mean, to somebody who, I guess, is really experienced in the game, it is pretty bad. But he did mention in the comment that he left as well, it is pretty typical and common of Skyblock players to have a similar profile to them and also have a similar playtime, which I completely agree with. Especially if this is like your first profile, this is extremely common. To someone who's been playing the game for 4 years non-stop, obviously it might seem a little bit worse. It's by no means the most extreme profile I've seen. It is actually, I guess, pretty common. But at the same time, I would still say for 1k playtime, there could be a little bit more done. But it's not the end of the world. Now we're about to look at the upper end of the spectrum, the absolute extreme. Okay, we're taking a look at Juicy Panda's Grape profile, which is an Ironman. Skyblock level 312, we've got maxed out skills except from farming, which is almost there. Origin, which is fair enough, and social, which is just, I guess, the luck of the draw. A net worth of over 13 billion coins, a skill average of 52. Let's take a look at these ridiculous armor sets. I assume we've got half of a Sorrow set, Necron's boots, Warden helmet. Okay, it's an interesting setup. It's past my pay grade. I don't really know what you'd use that for. We've got a, looks like a completely maxed out Divin set, which is pretty ridiculous. What else do we have? Burning Aurora, Storm, Goldor, almost a Maxa set too. With 2 max sets. Superior, Crimson, Fermento, of course. Final Destination. Okay, not looking too bad at all. Bearing in mind this is Ironman, he's got a Hyperion. The Terminator, Daedalus Axe, you name it. This is a pretty damn ridiculous profile, I can't lie. Magical power of 916. Wow. Level 200 G-Drag. That is a ridiculous collection of pets, especially for Iron Man. Pretty impressive, I can't lie. Of course, he's got a Divins Drill. Oh yeah, this is making me jealous. He's cut to 40. Maxed out Zombie Slayer, maxed out Vampire Slayer. Yeah, alright. The collections are pretty ridiculous. And he has 1.4k hours, which is ridiculous, especially considering this is Iron Man. This is an absolutely insane profile, especially for the playtime. Now, don't get me wrong, there will be a select few people out there that have less playtime and even more of a progressed profile, but you cannot take anything away from this. This is impressive. Of course, another situation where I can almost guarantee that this is not this person's first profile, probably isn't even the second. I will assume they've probably been playing for quite a long time. Okay, let's take a look at this profile. Lil Zudmel. Lil Zudamelu. Okay, sorry, I do apologise for butchering that, but I was having a hard time. Alright, maxed out all skills, other than foraging, which is 40. Social 11, which is understandable. We've got a net worth of 28, almost 29 billion coins, which is pretty ridiculous. Got a skill average of 54. I mean, so far, so good. Maxed out Fermento, as you would assume, with the Rancher's Boots. Of course, we have Green Thumb. Oh yeah, completely pretty much maxed out equipment as well, which is very cool. Divin set, Necron set, Diamond Necron helmet, Storm set. I don't know if this person was lying to me when they with the comment they left. Golda set, Sorrow set, Space helmet, probably from the Garden because it's not Doctors, of course. Anyway, yeah, there's just a ton of armor sets. What else do we have? We've got Hyperion, Terminator, Daedalus Axe, Giant Sword, Axe of the Shredded, Atom Split, you name it. A ton of different things. Magical power of 1286, which I assume isn't too far away from being maxed. Almost 3 maxed out G-Drags, a maxed out Ender Dragon. I don't know if this sort of page right here sort of speaks for itself. I don't really think I need to say anything. Of course, we've got a Divins Drill, also a 655, you know, just in case you need both. I don't know why you would need both, I really don't, especially when it's not Iron Man. And once again, it's an upgrade anyway. Caster 36 though, what are you doing? Do Catacombs, you have a Hyperion. Zombie, Spider, Wolf maxed out, Enderman 7, Vampire 3, Blaze 4, not too bad at all. Yeah, okay, this profile has over 6k hours on it. I just want you to let me know. What do you think of this for 6k hours? Because the comment... Let me show you the comment. This comment right here, I joined almost 4 years ago. I still play my first profile, and I've played about 6.2k hours. I feel like I haven't done anything. I mean, the profile's almost maxed. Well, give or take. But 6.2k hours at the same time is a ton of playtime. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is this a W or an L? Because, I mean, first of all, the profile is 100% a W because it's a pretty damn ridiculous profile. Very high Skyblock level, pretty much everything you would want, a ridiculously high net worth and so on. But sinking 6.2k hours into the game and not having a completely maxed profile kind of makes me want to lean towards an L. I thought having 2k hours playtime was bad enough, but 6.2 is ridiculous. Having said that, I'm not really in any position to talk, considering his profile's way better than mine. But I want you to let me know in the comments, because, I don't know, in some ways it's a W, in some ways it's an L. Anyway, I think this will just about wrap up today's video. I hope you all have enjoyed. If you have, make sure you do leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.